Everybody is talking about how Marjorie Taylor Greene has turned on Donald Trump, how Marjorie Taylor Greene is speaking out against the Republicans. I call bullshit. We all know that recently there has been tension between Israel and Iran and the United States. And as a result of that, Donald Trump sided with Israel and attacked Iran. Israel first launched missile strikes against Iran. Iran responded in kind. And then Donald Trump and the United States launched missile strikes against Iran in support of Israel. And as a result of Donald Trump involving the United States in what is going on between Israel and Iran, you have the MAGA nuts in peril. Yeah, half of them stand with Donald Trump, and the other half are not happy with Donald Trump and are speaking out against Donald Trump. Marjorie Taylor Greene is one of those MAGA nuts, one of those Republicans that is publicly speaking out against Donald Trump and his involving the United States in this conflict between Israel and Iran. She's so upset about it that she put this dissertation out there on Twitter. And it reads, I spent millions of my own money and traveled the entire country campaigning for President Trump and his MAGA agenda and his promises. And Trump's MAGA agenda included these key promises: no more foreign wars, no more regime change, world peace. And this is what the people voted for. Only 6 months in, and we are back into foreign wars, regime change, and heading into World War III. She goes on to say, it feels like a complete bait and switch to please the neocons, warmongers, military industrial complex contracts, and neocon TV personalities that MAGA hates and who were never Trumpers. After the bombs were dropped, we were told, quote, complete success, end quote, and Iran's nuclear capabilities were totally wiped out. Then it quickly turned to Iran's nuclear facilities, quote, partially damaged, end quote. And now it's, quote, we don't know where their enriched uranium is, end quote. Let me be very clear. My children are 22, 25, and 27. I will literally fight anyone for their future. And their future and their entire generation's future must be free of America's last foreign wars that provoke terrorist attack on our homeland military drafts and nuclear war. I am fighting for them to have a future where they can afford to buy a home, afford insurance, invest for retirement, enjoy life, retain their God-given freedoms, afford to raise a family under their Christian faith, not be in debt, safety and security, and not have our own taxpayer-funded government destroy it all. Contrary to brainwashed Democrat boomers think, protests about Trump is not a king, MAGA is not a cult, and I call and do have my own opinion. I call bullshit. Nothing that Marjorie Taylor Greene does shows us that she's fighting for America's children. Every time there's a mass shooting, you don't see Marjorie Taylor Greene stepping on the floor to introduce a bill to implement law or policy that makes it less easy for people to obtain a gun. Marjorie Taylor Greene stood in support of January 6ers who attacked our government. She advocated for those individuals who are responsible for January 6th to get pardons. Marjorie Taylor Greene does not stand in support of the safety of all children. She doesn't even stand in support of the safety for her own children. If she did, she would do more legislatively to make sure that happens. Terrorism, she speaks about terrorism. She supports terrorists. She supports terrorists. Marjorie Taylor Greene, she talks. and never does anything legislatively to back up what it is that she's talking about. She's against the war. She's out there publicly saying that she's against the war. She does not call out Donald Trump by name. She does not hold him accountable for his actions. And Thomas Massie is a libertarian, Republican libertarian that has introduced a resolution to try to stop Donald Trump from putting boots on the ground in regards to what Israel is doing. Has Marjorie Taylor Greene signed on in support of that? No. No, she hasn't. The resolution was introduced by Thomas Massie, like I said, and Representative Ro Khanna. And the name of the resolution is the War Powers Resolution. And what it does, it prohibits the United States Armed Forces from unauthorized hostilities in the Islamic Republic of Iran. And from what I understand, quite a few representatives have signed on to the resolution. And Marjorie Taylor Greene is not one of them. So again, all Marjorie Taylor Greene is doing is talking. And talk without action is nothing but